Alright, so someone recently requested I make a VOD review of one of Korea's best ADCs ever. One of the best ADCs in the world. HLE's Viper. His user is Blue on the Korean server, and this user has been most famous for setting LP records. I think 2,000 LP in Korean Challenger. I think he is currently the rank 1 Korean ADC, and we are going to take a look at how he carries his games in such a dominant fashion. We're going to be taking a look at a Varus game. I think Varus is a really good pick for SoloQ right now. So let's take a look. All right, getting into the game, he's playing Lethal Temple Varus, the Bork Ragebait on-hit version, versus Misfortune Leona. And he has a Shen as well. So very all-in heavy lane for the Shen and the Varus. And and Leona also all-in, but MF's all-in is not as good. He's trading super aggressively here. If you didn't know, you get attack speed when you last hit a minion as Varus or get a kill or assist. So I think he's using this to trade as heavy as possible with the MF on the first wave. Able to secure the level 2 first. Very good. Shen going in doesn't really look like he can follow up on this, but he will try an auto. He doesn't actually get anything here. Oh, one of the things you see the best ADCs on the Korean server do, they always try and hit the enemy support when they walk past the tier 1 tower there. Like you saw there, he hit Leona. They always try and scam as many hits as possible. It makes it really hard for the enemy support to engage. I think he was lamenting the fact that he got hit by MF Q bounce earlier. You can see how hard he's trying to pressure when MF goes for a minion. He's trying to save the Shen here. I think Shen's just dead though. Ooh, a little bit unfortunate. He has to cleanse this Leona flash. Ooh, this doesn't look that good, but maybe his jungle can bail him out. Wow, I think his Shen kind of hard inted him there. Guys, it doesn't matter how high rank you get. Sometimes your support just runs it down in lane for no reason. It'll be true no matter how good you get at this game. It'll just be a fact of life. I think he's just I don't know what these subtitles are. I think they might be AI generated, but yeah, he's saying how he pretty much has to just give up pressure because waiting for his Shen to come back to lane. Enemy bot lane is trying to crash this. Ooh, he's getting poked a little bit here by the MFQ bounce. I think he's trying to make it so they can't just base for free. They're trying to make them stay, so he wants to keep the wave right outside his tower. This is the ideal spot. Wow, the MFQ bounce doesn't do damage if you're in the Shen circle. I actually did not know that, but that does make a lot of sense since Q bounce procs PTA. Wow, what a Leona angle. Oh, going on MF here looks really good. Into WQ. Nice flash by the MF. He has 5 seconds on his E, but he has no mana. This doesn't really look that winnable here. Well, you'll notice that he will not overextend to try and save his support ever. His positioning is so good. Guys, do not get mind controlled into trying to save your support. He needs to try and crash this cannon wave somehow. Looks like they are fighting with no health bot lane. It's kind of wild. Oh, I think he's going to be able to pick this up. He has 5 mana for his E. Oh, it's so close. He's got it. Oh, he's got it. He saved the lane just like that. Oh, my goodness. And then I think he just crashes and go home here, right? Excuse me. I think it's I'm having some allergies to my cat here. Shen does the fast recall by executing into tower. He takes a base, comes back to lane. Looks like the enemy bot lane is fighting. He moves immediately. Guys, in Korean SoloQ, they almost always move immediately no matter what. So even though his wave is currently pushing out towards the enemy team, he's going to full commit move and lose the minions. Even the Leona here with his WQ execute. Looks good. Willing to use cleanse to take a fat trade. Has Q here, by the way. Wow. actually hits it. You can see how strong early game Varus is with the all-in damage potential. 3 stacks on your W, and then use Q in order to do as much damage as possible. You can also do 3 stacks into E, which you can actually do 4 stacks actually. If you auto attack while the E is mid-air, you will actually proc 4 stacks. So he did lose out the entire cannon wave. Came back bot to crash, but I guess it's okay because MF didn't get any of it. So it looks like you should pretty much just always move unless the situation is that horrendous. He's going to end up taking his reset here. He has no mana. Came back to lane. He went boots 2 first, and now he has vamp, giving him a lot of sustain. It allows him to take good trades and then heal up with this vamp scepter. Small trades are good because then he can just heal up on the minions, yeah? So I'm curious why he's not going for a trade here on the MF. Oh, there it is. He tried to hit the MF there. Okay. Just pushing the wave. A lot of times in Korea, you'll see they will aggressively push the wave to get lane prowls so they can be active in the river with their jungler. Going for some classic Varus Q poke. He has an ulti here, doesn't he? Just trying to do maximum damage possible. Misfortune had to have used ulti before because there's no reason MF wouldn't just ulti him here. Ooh, he is... Oh, I think the TF ult got canceled, so he's actually out. He's trying to Q this, isn't he? Nice. You saw he did a little Q trick. He walked back towards lane, trying to trick MF into thinking he wasn't actually going on her. Oh, easy dive by him in his jungle. Wow. Triumph allowed him to live. That's crazy. I think now he's just going to get the wave plus the plate here and then go home. Guys, after you get a kill, you should always try and get the wave and plate if you can. Usually not the plate, but definitely the wave. Try and get maximum punish after every kill, basically. Before you reset. Looking for this MF here. I think he's looking to ulti here. Trying to defend his pink. Oh, this looks like an ulti angle. You love playing against melee champs as Varus because you can pretty much always guarantee your ulti to hit. He's just trying to do max DPS here. Wow, I can't believe he's playing so aggressively in their face. Oh my god, he's trying to dodge his Xin. He has cleanse for the Leo. Oh, the Leon is stunned. Oh, he's dead, but he did do a lot of damage and get his kill. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. He went Borg first. You know, I like Rageblade first, but maybe I should start doing Borg first more. I think after 3 hits, it makes it really hard for the enemy to get away because 3 hits, Borg slows them, right? Looks like it's a dive on this MF. Enemy team probably showed topside. Pretty free dive. He didn't have to do too much there. Just make sure you're doing max damage, 3 auto attacks plus your Q, just as many stacks of your W as you can before you cast an ability. But it does cap at 3. I think he's just planning to just get this tower. And then after this tower is probably next wave and then base. Yeah, it's looking like next wave and then base here. Uses Q before the minions crash so that they all line up. He can hit all 7 minions with Q, right? Because they're all walking in a straight line. He's going to look for a base here, I think. Or he's just going to straight move mid. Guys, if you're within 1 lane's distance of the fight, you can get there in time. So he is in bot lane, and the fight's happening in mid lane, which means if he moves, he can get there in time. That's kind of the general rule of thumb. If you're wondering, oh, can I make it to the fight? Just shows up, uses all his abilities, maximum damage, gets 2 kills, not bad, and gets mid tower as a reward. Now he gets to go home. Wow, this game is looking pretty good. I think now he's just gonna push mid, keep pushing mid, and then looking to roam. Oh. Seems like TF is on him. He has cleanse though. This is the power of cleanse. Usually when you play against CC support and something like TF or Lissandra mid, who's roam heavy with guaranteed point and click CC, you take cleanse. Otherwise, you know, that TF is going to be able to CC lock you and get you killed. And there's nothing you can do about it in the mid game. Not even in the mid game, but also in the late game too. If you get caught in the late game when like Baron or Soul is on the table, you could actually just lose the game because you don't have cleanse. He's trying to clear mid as fast as possible, and then probably shift towards his team. I think he's basing for his item though. I'll see a lot of really good ADC players. They will just force base when they have their power spike. They don't care what their team is doing. They just need to make sure they get their power spike so they can help their team as much as possible, or even help themselves as much as possible. 1945 mid. Oh yeah, people ask in the chat all the time what 1945 mid means, or 1945 ADF. It means they're tracking the enemy flash timers. 1945 mid means at 19 minutes and 45 seconds, the enemy mid will have their flash back up. Just in case you guys didn't know. He's looking for some kind of face check all in here. He does have ulti. I think he's hunting MF here. It looks pretty good. You use your E to slow them before you ulti. And you'll notice even though she cleansed, he still is able to get 2 autos off and a Q, which is basically half her health. So a lot of times when you play ADC, your ult doesn't have to kill them. Just being able to take away most of their HP is good enough to push them out of the lane or even the team fight. Just getting good enough damage can be worth your ultimate. Looks like there's a big fight going on here. Potentially, he needs to go back mid though. It's been a while. Yeah, he goes back mid here. MF is full HP because now she has PT, but his ulti is coming up in 30 seconds, so I guess it was worth. MF couldn't play for like 30 seconds. She was in danger as well. He's doing chickens. His jungle must be... Oh no, he's just doing... He's just stacking his Rage Blade and getting the little raptors, guys. So he can fight really quick on mid here. He has all his stacks here. He has his passive on the entire time. It's crazy. He's not missing a single minion, by the way. It almost looks like... and it almost looks like a bot is farming. He's not trying to do anything too crazy to MF in the mid game here because, you know, usually when you try and make a solo play on the enemy ADC and you don't know where the enemy team is, it will be quickly punished. He's actually playing a little far back. Something must be happening. The fight must not be good for the fight to break out next to him and him not to immediately move. He has ulti here. I wonder if he's going to aim MF. She has no cleanse. He saw it earlier. But it looks like enemy team wants to go on him. He has 10 seconds on his cleanse. He might just be dead here. I think he's just dead here. But he's doing a lot of damage though. Oof. This pans to his jungler there. Sometimes it's just jungler diff, guys. Even best ADC, one of the best ADCs in the world, will die to enemy jungle just being there. Likes to do Otacon. One of the strengths of Varus is that on hit Varus is that you can do objectives super quickly. Kind of like a Vayne and a Kog'Maw. Ulti is amazing as per usual, and it goes for a Q to proc the ulti stacks, even though ulti gives you 3 stacks eventually of your W. Looking for all-in damage here. When he sees opportunity to do damage, he just goes for the all-in. No flash needed. 2 hits into Q. Oh, very nice. It's only 2 hits because you have Rage Blade, but also I think you only need two stacks to kill them there. He's got 4 seconds for his Q here. Then you're just gonna WQ here. Yep, he WQ'd. WQ is what gives you your execute, the W active on your Q. If the lower they are, the more damage they take from your next Q ability. Common pattern is stack your W stacks on them with auto attacks and then WQ. And then more stacks than the E. And then the E will actually reset some of your Q cooldown. You can actually kind of chain QE back and forth. Because the more Blight stacks, the more W stacks you proc, the faster your cooldowns come back. On champions, that is. Has an ulti angle here. Looking to all in the MF. Oh. Just ultis the Leona like that. Wow. A lot of times he's getting good value just by ulting the front line. Because the enemy team has to spread out, otherwise they all get CC'd. The Varus ulti will just spread all to them. They kind of have to spread out. This Talia is kind of getting cancelled here. Aggressively gets mid, as per usual. He went for the Terminus third, by the way. default build is to go Terminus third, your Armored Pen and Magic Pen. And then you also, it gives you Armor Magic Resist, makes you a little tanky. And after that, you pretty much just go tank. I think it's Jack Show is the default after Terminus. And then after Jack Show is probably something like BT. Or even, I've seen QSS. Or even Randuins. I mean, it could be any defensive item, really. You already have enough damage coming from Bork Ragebait Terminus. On hit is quite strong nowadays. I didn't know you could click through the scoreboard like that. Just straight up took the mid tower. Okay, he has the Jack Show. Jack Show, if you don't know what it does, if you are in combat for, I believe it's 5 seconds, your armor and magic resist get buffed by a certain amount. I think it's like a flat amount, or it's based on how much armor and magic resist you have, but it's quite good. Basically, stack Rage Blade, be in combat for 5 seconds, then you become very, very tanky. This TF is wasting his time. I think he needs to let Talia handle the TF by herself. Looks like they're just running everyone else over. And then they do the Baron instantly. You notice he's not going mid. Just immediately do the Baron. Time is of the essence. Will he alternate abilities on the Baron? He is. You can see his cooldown is going down. The cooldown gets refunded on Champion, proccing Blight Stocks and Champions, and Epic Monsters. This MF flashed in. This guy, that's not allowed. He's going to kill this Leona, and then he's going to kill this MF, pretty sure. Ulti, WQ, the classic. Yup, looks good. Looks very good. Looks very good. Wow. I feel like a lot of this lead came from being super aggressive in laning phase by getting last hits on the minions and trying to use that attack speed to trade. And he's kind of doing similar things in the mid game here. Look at this on the whip. Oh my god, he's actually just gonna kill both of them. And the way he dodges the Xin W is crazy. It's actually so reactive. It's nuts. But he's trying to do the same thing on the mid waves. He's stacking Rage Blade by auto attacking 4 times, and also stacking his passive by killing a minion. And then he's looking to aggressively fight the enemy champions when he has both these things stacked. And then, of course, Jack Show. Once you hit a champion, the Jack Show timer starts ticking. Looks like they're just going to siege bot in the game like this. I mean, any good fight is GG. I'm pretty sure there's nothing the enemy team can do at this point. He also has both sums. The way he plays with both sums. I mean, low-key kind of plays this... as far as I can tell, he can play as aggressive without Flash. But with Flash, he's even further up. It's kind of wild. Yeah, usually when you have Flash, you can play super aggressively and then use Flash to bait and outplay the enemy team. Wow, this makes me want to play Varus, I'm not going to lie. Okay, he's trying to get the Leona shield from her support item. Trying to break that shield. Gonna hit the tower here. Oh, this is a freezing kill. He's a WQ. Nope, missed. That's okay. Hits TF here. He does a ton of damage. He has ulti in 1 second. He's going to do... oh, he missed it. It doesn't matter, honestly. All he has to do is just hit the closest guy and hit any ability. He's looking for it. Oh, nope. Couldn't find it. Got a little bit messy there, but that's okay. I think he's saying, he's like, huh, how come I can't kill anyone? They have to back off for now, but the game is pretty much over. This TF is dead. And he looks MF here with Flash. Oh, it doesn't even flash. Just holding Flash as long as possible. Hitting the closest guy. Now we're looking at Flash. Okay, good. Yeah, I think earlier he didn't Flash because even though you could kill MF, you just instantly died to Fury Xin. So he was waiting for the enemy frontline to engage, and then he hit them and then flashed it on MF. So just because you can Flash kill doesn't mean it's good. Wow, and that's it. That's the game. His Varus looking very impressive, very clean. I'm pretty sure he's just perfect inputs, like near perfect gameplay. Wow. So yeah, I think if you're looking for a early mid-game champion that can carry SoloQ, very strong early, very strong mid-game, and can be tanky, can hit the closest guy and build tank after 3 items, you should try some Varus. I think Varus is pretty good, has been good for a while, is his 4th most played on his climb to the rank 1 spot on the Korean servers. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time.